Welcome to Across the Gulf Coast, highlighting organizations, events, and people from around our local community.
Hello, I'm Cam Johnson, Public Affairs Manager for Cox Communications, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Across the Gulf Coast. We've got another great show in store for you this month, as we're going to be joined by a band of pirates, the United Way, and the Boys and Girls Club. But first, we're going to talk with Gulf Coast Kids House in Pensacola about a busy September that they have coming up and their events for everybody here across the county. Joining me to talk about that is Kelly McLeod. She is the Outreach and Development Coordinator for the Kids House. Thank you so much for being my guest today.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So as I said, a busy September, and we're going to touch on those events here in just a second. But first, it's your first time on the show.
Yep.
So let's talk a little bit about Gulf Coast Kids House. What is the mission of the organization?
Gulf Coast Kids House is basically one-stop shopping. It brings under one child-friendly roof all the agencies and partners involved in investigating, prosecuting, treating, and preventing child abuse. So the family has one place they can come to. It's a not intimidating environment. Try to reduce the trauma to the children.
So how does a child end up there? Do the families bring them there? Or does the court system bring their police officers? How does it work?
All cases are initiated with a report to DCF, to the report hotline. Mm-hmm. If it's determined to be of a severe, egregious nature, it comes to the Kids House, and non-offending caregivers bring the children there for the forensic interviews, the medical exams, for ongoing treatment and such as that.
And I assume it's kind of just a more comforting environment for the children?
It's real playful colors, just kind of soothing, not a sterile, police station or anything like that. Comfortable chairs, just to make them more at ease.
Absolutely. I know that makes the kids, like you said, more at ease, makes them feel better, and with everything going on and all the craziness going on, they don't really know.
And the big key in reducing the trauma is them only having to tell the story once or twice instead of 7-8 times, because every time they tell the story, they're reliving that trauma.
Absolutely.
So we reduce that. And the conviction rates for cases that go to prosecution have gone from around 20% to over 90% since Kids House was founded.
If people want to get involved, somebody watching at home is interested in the organization, they want to volunteer, donate, get involved somehow, how can they go about doing that?
We would love that. You can go to our website, gulfcoastkidshouse.org. You can give us a call at 595-5800 and ask to speak to Kelly or Stacy.
Okay, great. So let's talk about September.
We got a lot going on.
A lot going on this time of year. So let's kind of just do them in order. Okay. Starting off at the beginning of the month, I believe you have a run. Is that correct?
Actually, Dragon Boat is first on September 12th. Yep, at Bayview Park. It's an all-day festival, Dragon Boat races. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun.
So how do people sign up for that?
PensacolaDragonBoatFestival.com, or you can go to our website again to find instructions. You can sign up for teams, companies, community groups, anybody like that, 21 people to compete. They provide the boats. They're the long boats with dragon head and tail. And it's just competing throughout the whole day, and it's a big festival atmosphere. There's a band and food and drink, and it's just a good time. So
do the teams row down Bayou Tahar? So it's a literal race for these teams.
Yep, it's a lot of fun.
Very interesting. So where do they start? Do they start at Bayview, go down to the end, and come back?
Correct. They actually you start at Bayview, and then they set the finish line, and away you go, and they've got different heats throughout the day. It's put on by Northeast Sertoma. They do a great job with it, and it's to benefit the Kids House.
Okay, fantastic. And I'm sorry, if people want to sign up for your team, you need a 21, is that correct?
21 people.
21 people.
Correct.
And they can sign up on the website. What was it again?
Pensacola Dragon Boat Festival.
Okay, and I know Sean will put that up on the screen for us so people can get it, but I wanted to make sure that they knew how to sign up for that. That sounds fantastic. And that's September 12th, you said?
September 12th, Bayview Park.
Perfect. What time does it start?
9 a.m.
Okay, great. So what's next in September?
September 19th.
Moving on to the next.
Yep, the Simplify Charity Run. The Marine Corps puts this on. It's going to be through downtown Pensacola, and their theme is the history of the Marine Corps. They're going to have people dressed up in some of the different uniforms, which will be really cool throughout the years. And it's to benefit multiple area charities. So it's a really great 5K run people can sign up for.
Okay, and how do they sign up for that? I'm sorry.
SimplifyCharityRun.org.
Simplify Charity, so that's easy enough to remember that one.
Yep.
And then, of course, that also benefits you guys with the Kids House, obviously.
It benefits us as well as some other local charities.
Okay, and then you wrap it up towards the end of September.
September 24th to 26th, Panhandle Charitable Open golf tournament. The kickoff party is Thursday evening, and then Friday and Saturday is a golf tournament. Last year, they donated over $130,000 to area charities, one of which was Gulf Coast Kids House.
So y'all are slammed in September.
It's a busy month,
It
and
is
we
a
need
busy
help,
month.
so definitely give us a call if you want to
Absolutely.
volunteer.
How important are these types of events for the nonprofits and for organizations such
Well,
as yours?
for us, it's around 70 to 80% funded by the community. We do have a couple of state appropriations or grants, but we're primarily community funded, so these type of events are essential to our operations.
What are some other events you have throughout the year? I know Chocolate Fest is always a popular one at the mall, but what else do you guys
We have Chocolate Fest in April. We've got just different third-party fundraisers throughout the year. There's a sorority at UWF that did a run back in April. We have another fundraising luncheon we do in October. If people are interested in, they can let us know. We had Slide the City this year in May.
That's right.
That
That's
netted us
right.
about $11,000, so that was a great event too.
Yeah, that was a good event.
Yeah.
We're out of time, but one more time, if you could, please give us your website and phone number.
Okay, website is gulfcoastkidshouse.org. Phone number is 595-5800. And remember, if people suspect abuse, please call 1-800-96-ABUSE.
Thank you, Kelly, so much for being my guest today. I really
Thanks for
appreciate it.
having me.
And have fun in September
Come see
with
us
all
in
these
September.
events. Absolutely, should be a good time. Thank you.
Thanks.
Stay with us. When we come back, we're going to be invaded by pirates.